Well, Betty, when I'm driving around town in my brand new car, I realized that back, a few years ago, you talk about horsepower. People always say, well, I got 200 horses. This probably took one horse. Is this like you call it a buggy, but what actually is it? Who would use this and when would they use this?
Okay, Brad, this is called a Democrat buggy.
Ooh.
So the Democrat buggies first came out about the 1870s. They probably weren't affordable for the general family until about the 1890s. Professional people would use this. So like a physician or somebody, or someone who's traveling between towns. There was very little cargo space.
No.
So they could have maybe one valise or something like that.
But it has leather seats.
It does, absolutely. And the big wheels were really handy for going through rivers and streams. And you're right, one horse.
What year about would they be using something like this? Obviously, this was before the automobile really came along or got popular, but when would these have been around?
So this would have been around the late 1800s. Early in the 1900s, though, some people actually converted these to motorized.
How would you mean hook the motor up and?
Yeah, so what they would do is they would put an engine here on the back and they would have some pulleys going on. And because all the engines move forward, so then they'd hook up some pulleys that would propel it forward, and then you would have another system here with a little wheel on it that would move the tires. And it got to, get this, 5 miles an hour.
Whoa. And the thing is, when the blacksmith saw that go by, he laughed and thought, that's never going to last. But we know what happened. But actually, I did a thing out at the car museum out at Wetaskiwin, and they were saying back in the old days, when they had some of the first cars, it took 2 weeks to get from Edmonton to Banff. Because, you went like really slow and the roads were bad. And now we just zoom everywhere. So I guess it's all about slowing down and enjoying stuff. This must be worth a few dollars. I imagine something in this kind of condition is rare.
It is very rare to have it. This one's been completely restored, and the asking price on this one is $2,700.
Wow, there you go. Well, you could put it in your home. You could hook up your kids to it. Maybe they could pull you around the block. I think that would be a great idea, wouldn't it? For Mother's Day.
Why don't you get in front there, and I'll just get in the buggy.
How many horsepower do you think I am?
Yeah, see, I could just crawl in the buggy. Yeah.
Cool stuff. Betty, down here at Antique Mall. We'll see you next time.
Here we go.
Okay.
Ready? Okay, go.
Oh, geez, there's a lot of weight back there. Oh!